Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I've made it out to Langdon Hills Country Park for some long lens photography. This is an amazing location to use my telephoto lens and one of the highest points around my local area, and because of that I've got really good views right into the Docklands area of London, over towards the Dartford crossing and the surrounding area as well. So hopefully will work out to be a really good shoot. Setting up the test shot there with, as you can see, the long lens on, right in at 400mm onto the City of London Canary Wharf that you can really see quite clearly from this location. However, time of day, which is about 2:30ish, there's a lot of haze and unfortunately it's not necessarily the right time of day to take this type of photography. Ideally wanted it early morning or in the evening when the haze is sort of reduced a bit, but yeah, luckily enough, chatting to a dog walker here, I found out a location of where I can park and access to this point, which is a lot shorter walk from the car park where I parked today. So yeah, hopefully because of that I can probably get here early doors for a sunrise shoot, which really would work out quite well because the sun will rise behind me and casting light over towards the City of London and everything will hopefully work out to be quite a good location. So yeah, that's definitely on the cards for a sunrise shoot at some point. However, back to today's photography, I've taken similar images before on a shoot some time ago now, way before COVID and everything, and during the COVID pandemic this location was actually closed. The visitors centre where I parked has recently been rebuilt and over the pandemic and over the lockdown, so yeah, going there earlier on today was quite nice just to have a quick look at what they've built, and very nice visitor centre, really good parking area as well, which is good, and then obviously to walk up the hill to this location. But yeah, luckily enough now, because the visitor centre, sorry, is only open from 9 till 5 Monday or 7 days a week, I can park at this other location that this chap mentioned and be able to get here out of hours for the time of day then when us landscape photographers decide to get up early doors to come out to do our sunrise shoots, don't we? But yeah, as I say, today's photography pretty similar to what I've done before, but I just wanted to really sort of test out the long lens again and get that quality as well, and hopefully get in a couple more images across the sort of cityscape that I have in front of me. So again, using the reach of the lens there, I've just taken about a 4 to 5 image pano in landscape orientation, and we'll stitch all those together, taking that sort of real sort of letterbox crop, I reckon, of this composition of the skyline over there. So again, pretty much same settings, f8, ISO 50, 1/80th of a second, and yeah, stitch all those ones together. After I've done that now, I'm going to try a little bit of an experiment, I think. So once I've shown that image, you'll see what I mean. So as you can see, I've got the circular polarizer on and the 0.6 soft grad as well. I think that is the 0.6. Yeah, it's upside down. It's not the 9, it's the 6. But yeah, not too sure about this one, to be honest. Something that I've been considering. I mean, obviously the fact that you can use your standard lenses and the filter systems on that, why can't you use the filter systems on your long lens? I'm not sure this is really working. Actually, sorry, 1 second. Let's see if I can. Sorry, the light is just coming through on there. Yeah, so just wondered whether or not it'd actually work out with the filter system on the actual front of the long lens. As I say, a bit of an experiment. I think I'm going to have to really look at these images back on the computer and see if I can play around with them a little bit. Yeah, I'm not too sure that it's actually really going to work, but I really don't know. I'll reserve judgment until I'm back on the computer. But yeah, as I say, I thought, well, given the conditions, they're quite hazy, whether or not the polarizer would do anything, I doubt it, to be fair. But yeah, it's just obviously worthwhile trying this type of photography while you're out in the field, because yeah, you're here, you've got obviously the gear, so you might as well try and use it and see if it actually is going to work. As you can probably tell from a couple of the bits of B-roll, I've got the camera set up on the 10-second timer just to obviously minimise any shake and any vibration. 2 seconds is not long enough. Obviously, second option with the Canon is 10 seconds. I know some other cameras you can set maybe a 5 or an 8-second delay. Is what it is, rather than using the cable release, which you can do. I've got it in the bag as well, just pure laziness, to be honest. But yeah, again, something maybe different. Might have to, as I say, reserve judgment until I get back to the computer and have a good look at this one. So luckily, having a good walk around to try and find this spot on the lake. Unfortunately, they've closed off quite a section of it due to maintenance, and yeah, I didn't think I'll be able to actually get down this close, but luckily enough, this bit here is open up, normally used for the fishing of the lake, but obviously as there's no fishermen down here, you're able to access down here. But yeah, keeping the long lens on would be rude not to use it to capture these swans. So taken several images already, post up any that are any good quality, but yeah, it's quite nice just to take images of these beautiful swans on the lake here. Settings for the camera is ISO 400, f4.5-5.6, shutter speed 250th of a second. Yeah, got it on servo mode on the focusing as well, just so obviously you can make sure that it's as sharp as possible where I need it to be, and yeah, just snapping away as they obviously are swimming around here nice and gracefully. So yeah, working out really quite well. I think they've worked out that I'm not going to be feeding them, so that's why they've gone off. Still really good to see them and take some images of them as well. Oh, nice cup of tea this time. Not my usual coffee, but as I've already had several already today. Yeah, don't want to be buzzing off the caffeine, so decaf tea it is. And finishing off the shoot there for those images of the swans was really quite nice. It's a bit of a strange one, I think, today, to be fair, with my shoot. Yeah, conditions weren't really great, however they are what they are, and that was the time that I could obviously come out with my camera. Haven't been out with my camera for a couple of weeks, so yeah, it's obviously good to get out and try this type of photography, particularly using the long lens. Coming to this venue, as I say, because where obviously the visitor centre have been closed for quite some time, it's quite good to actually get back out here and obviously look to see where the images I can capture of obviously the City of London and the skyline as well. Now, I think for those images that I captured, not too sure to be fair. I think the time that I visited here before was a lot better conditions, and yeah, just the fact is that is what it is. But luckily enough, one of the positives being is that having a chat with that fellow dog walker, he was explaining where I could park up for and get access to that location for a sunrise shoot. So yeah, that's not too bad. In fact, actually it's probably easier to get there than it was to get to the visitor centre, to be honest. So that's really quite good option to consider to come back to at some point in the not too distant future. But yeah, just enjoyable just to be out with the camera yet again, and sometimes that's the way it goes, isn't it, really? But just obviously enjoying getting out with the camera, which ultimately has always been my motivation, and to bring you guys along with the journey. Yeah, just really enjoy that. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Please leave us a comment, as I absolutely really enjoy those comments, and thank you everyone for commenting on my videos. It really does make it all worthwhile, to be honest. 20 odd on a regular basis that I'm getting comments, so that's really nice. So thank you ever so much. And until next time, when I'm back out and about with my camera, take care.